Referee is Villeneuve of France, Witkowski of Poland on video. Itkin missed on his riposte. Bianchi scored in the remise. Itkin with a reach advantage here, clearly. Vani, last time we saw it was a golf clap. This time he really had his heart in it as Bianchi scored in the attack. Itkin looking at his coach Ralph Bisdorf and said, should I challenge it? And got the immediate wave of the no. There's a crystal clear riposte from Itkin on the right. Ooh. Bianchi got nailed there. I couldn't see where, but it's not good. Looks like he's rubbing the thigh. Attack and prep by Itkin misses. Bianchi scores in the counterattack. Quick off the mark there was Bianchi. Itkin was able to avoid that attack. Itkin has a yellow card there. I'm not sure what was the infraction, unless he was turned on one action. Oh my, a squirmy counterattack, and Itkin gets the point. What a riposte by Itkin. That's a statement right there. Beautiful riposte to the back. That was the attack by Itkin. He missed again. That's twice. It's attack in preparation from the right, says the referee. Is it attack from the left? We will see. The referee puts the mic on, and he's changing it. Attack from the left. Wow, the Itkin Express exploded out of the gate there. That's the first time in this bout we've seen that. Wow. Does he try it again? Or does Bianchi try to keep the train from leaving the station and go after Itkin? Wow, he forced him to miss. Itkin went for it a second time, and Bianchi, instead of going backward, just angled his body and stayed where he was. The remise of the riposte from Itkin. His first one missed. Bianchi then missed, and then Itkin scored finally on the second time. Nice attack by Bianchi. Itkin was very lucky that it was off target because he just counterattacked. He was caught there. Another one for Bianchi. So Itkin certainly is getting frustrated here. There's been these counterattacks with one light. He's not even getting the off-target light on. You can see there Itkin's getting frustrated, but it's only a 2-touch deficit. Okay, so another kaboom off the mark for Itkin. Two of his last 3 touches have been like that. They're asking for a review. Itkin immediately, his coach Bisdorf jumped up out of his seat. One of the greatest innovations in fencing in the last 50 years certainly has been the video review. It's great. And here we go. Attack from the left. Straight attack. 3 of his last 4 axes have been just like that. Bianchi can't allow Itkin to steamroll him like that. Wow. As he's rolling his body away, he hits first, so it's not turning the back. It's a good touch by Itkin. Attack from the left. Action-packed first period here. Attack no from Itkin. That's at least the 4th time out of these touches that's happened for him. That was the second action. The first riposte was no. You heard the halt. That was the remise after the halt. First one would have counted, but light didn't go on. And there we go. I wonder if time ran out as Itkin was hitting on the riposte. If he hit, I'm not sure, but it's moot because the light can't go on when the clock hits 0. Let's see if he hit. You could see the 0 on the clock, and it looked like Itkin might have hit on that riposte. Nevertheless, it's 11-9 for Bianchi. It's a slugfest, this bout. So anyway, going back to the video review, what it does is it makes good referees great and great referees almost perfect, because at the end of the day, when you have competent referees and high-level video referees, they're most likely going to get the call correct. The hardest part, of course, for a referee is to see that you made a mistake and change your call. I can speak for myself. You can briefly lose confidence. If it happens a couple times, you definitely do. And I can certainly say if I had video review for most of my career and I didn't, and I saw how many mistakes I made, I would have a much lesser opinion of my ability. At the end of the day, it's for the fencers, not the refs. Slow attack by Itkin, being challenged by Bianchi. If the fencer's blade is threatening the opponent's target, the valid target, even if it's moving slowly, it's still the attack. Referee keeps the call. Itkin within 1. Wow. Bianchi drew Itkin short, and then he went on the attack, and Itkin couldn't find the blade, and he was a dead duck. Attack from the right, off target. Look for Itkin to attack again. The 12th touch for Bianchi was a bit demoralizing. He doesn't want to get hit that way again. Itkin goes to Bisdorf. Should I challenge? Bisdorf says no, and Itkin says, I'm doing it anyway. He wouldn't do that with his father, Misha, who's his coach. He's not here this weekend. Attack. Bianchi inching closer. Bianchi within 1. Itkin hasn't been able to get that spark. Bianchi sort of kept the upper hand here. Just 2 big attacks and 1 riposte by Itkin. Other than that, there's a nice attack by Itkin. And you know what? It's a lazy counterattack by Bianchi. He gave that one away. He can't do this on the next action. Now, Itkin has missed a few times. He's missed completely, and that one was off target. He's had the moves, the actions. And there is your winner, Guilaume Bianchi of Italy, dethroning last year's Grand Prix champion from this event, which was held in Washington, D.C., and the bronze medalist from Paris, Nick Itkin. Well, you can't say it's a gigantic upset, but somewhat of an upset. Bianchi's rated 7th.